Young people, we must mobilize to reach our world for Jesus Christ. We must start at home. And we must reach our schools. We must reach our workplaces. We must reach our cities, and we must reach our states. Are you the kind of people that will do that?
A holy French fry.
22 cities that have been applauded for at Life 92 in less than 2 minutes. Can you believe that? It's a world record.
As I walked to my homeroom, the girls lined the walls and sang How Great Thou Art.
And this huge man comes in. I mean, we're talking massive man comes in. And it's dark. His eyes are still trying to focus. He sat on me.
Well, my Jesus is a river of love, and it flows from heaven above. Take every sin you have and it wash it. Gotta jump in the water today. You won't drown if you learn how to pray. Jesus is a river of love, and he's flowing your way.
I believe the one-on-one encounter with Jesus would go so much better with you than you ever thought. And it's because of a word that's incredible. It's the most unbelievable word in the Bible. It is the word grace.
Now, gang, I don't know whether there's a videotape of my sins. I don't know whether there is a videotape of your sins. But here is the good news of the gospel. Jesus has erased your tape.
You know how you do in backyard ball? You shoot out to see who's going to be captain, then the captain shoot out to see who's going to get first pick. And man, it was pretty hot and heavy that morning. I remember getting up to the line. I remember grabbing the ball saying, "Oh, I'll be a missionary, I'll be a missionary, I'll be a missionary." Yeah! Well, my brother just swoosh, swoosh. I think it took 10 minutes finally for him to not only be captain, but captain with first choice. He lined up 23 high school guys and one little squirrely 7th grade boy. And he and the other captains stood there. And he had first pick. And I remember him sticking out his long bony finger and going right down that line. Right down that line. Then, wonder of wonders that thrill my soul, he stopped right at me. And out of his mouth came these unbelievable words. "David, I have first pick, and I choose you." I remember as a little 7th grade boy, started walking toward my big brother. And then it stopped being about basketball.
Rejoice in his burning through the night. We're gonna shine out the light. Nothing can separate us. Oh, now nothing present and nothing to come in Jesus. Nothing can separate. Life's weak, don't forget it now. From His
Basically, all prayer can be defined in one simple way. Prayer is opening the door and inviting Jesus to come in. When I pray for my own life and my own needs, I'm opening the door. Like Revelation 3:20, I'm saying, Lord, come in. When I'm praying for my campus, I'm opening the door and saying, Lord, come in. Work in this campus. When I'm praying for my city, I open the door. Lord, come in. When I'm praying for an unreached people group, every prayer is sort of opening the door and inviting Jesus to come in and to work.
I want you to sing this now. Let's make our hearts open doors. Every race in this rich and poor. God's kingdom grow like it never has before. If we make our hearts an open
And my message to you is this. 3 things. The first, pray. The second, pray. And the third, pray.
In your little information guide, this one right here, there's a whole page on unreached people. What do we need? 10 or 100,000 missionaries? You know where we start? You start in your own hometown, but you don't stop there, folks. There's a whole world, a big world, some of which people who have never, ever heard the gospel are looking for someone like you to say, hey, I'll take it there.
And folks, it has been a learning process to realize that it is no longer I who have to do it, but it is He who does it in and through me. And that's the kind of power and authority that you have when you go home. See, there are no little people with God. There are no disabilities. God uses all people to reach other people.
I'm asking you to follow Jesus. Jesus confronted a young man just like you. 10th chapter of Mark. And said, if you want to be my disciple, sell everything you have and give it to the poor and take up the cross and follow me. You say, Campolo, are you suggesting that I can't be rich? And I'm calling upon you to give everything that you are and everything you have to Jesus.
I was able to really listen to God, and He showed me that He's going to be the only way that I can really live my life, because I've been going through a lot of stuff lately, and I always tried to handle things myself, but I really realized through the speakers and just the friends around me that God's really the only way that I'm going to get through stuff, and so I need to serve Him with all my heart.
Well, I think He's made me realize that it doesn't really matter what other people think, it just matters what God thinks, and no matter what, you're big in God's eyes.
What if I have to go somewhere where there's big spiders or, bugs, and I don't like bugs, but I decided that it would be worth it to do anything for God, because that's what's going to make life meaningful.